2, 3. Is it good? Okay. As a 14-year-old girl coming out of middle school, I had not even considered the possibility of making the varsity volleyball team as a freshman. I assumed that I would be playing with the other freshman girls that I had grown up playing with for years. I certainly did not think I would be the only freshman on varsity, a team full of experienced 18-year-olds who had known and played the game much longer than I had. Although I had played the game for many years and with many other girls, I was unsure if I was prepared for the differences and challenges that awaited me in this new, older environment, particularly off the court. As I was officially selected to play with the varsity team, I was both overjoyed and extremely nervous. This was definitely going to be something new. Would the other players like me? Would they pick on me? Would some show animosity towards this young kid taking one of their spots? Thankfully, these questions were answered very quickly for me. The older girls treated me just like one of their own and provided support, encouragement, and instruction to me on the court as needed. I quickly discovered that the morals, values, and lifestyles of some were extremely different from mine off the court. Some of their choices regarding music, language, drinking, and partying differed drastically from mine and the beliefs that I held. My concern at that point became whether or not they would continue to treat me the same if I did not follow along with the crowd. Obviously, everyone desires to be liked and accepted, but at what cost? Although the temptations were there, I made the conscious decision to remain true to who I was and not follow the crowd simply to fit in. After playing alongside them for a while, the girls began to notice that I was making different choices than they were. They treated me no differently on the court than they had in the beginning, but it did seem that they began to talk less and less about the lifestyle and the things they did outside of school. Their response showed me that they actually noticed that I was not going to change myself or my beliefs just to be liked and accepted, and I believe they respected me for that. Although risking alienation right out of the gate my freshman year, I stayed true to myself and my beliefs. It definitely paid off for me. Actually, my choices seemed to impact them more than theirs did me. Spending an entire season with these older girls made me realize that as I get older, opportunities and challenges will arise and I will be faced with difficult choices. As I learned my freshman year, the choice to stay true to myself and my beliefs is the right one. I strongly encourage all teenagers, boys and girls, to stick true to what they believe. No matter how cool people may appear to be, if being friends with them means you have to change who you are, then you need to reconsider these so-called friends. No group of friends is more important than being yourself. Peer pressure is becoming too much of a norm in today's high schools. Too many kids are striving to hang out with the cool kids and forgetting themselves and their morals. Although I might have thought I was prepared to encounter these obstacles my freshman year, apparently I was. I am glad that I made the right choices. I wish that everyone would understand how unimportant being popular is. If you're comfortable with being yourself, sooner or later you will find a group of friends that accept you for who you are. Every teenager faces these obstacles every single day. Should I go to that party and hang out with the popular people even though they're not making good choices? Or should I stick to my morals and remember the right and wrongs I was raised to know the difference between? These are important questions to ask yourself before heading off to a party with the popular people. No matter how tempting it may be, being popular is not always the best way to find your true friends. All you have to do is just say no.